Morning everyone, just up and awake and it's just 7 o'clock, so yeah, the sun's been up for a little bit, but we were both pretty tired, so we carried on sleeping a little while. And it's really peaceful out here, just a lovely morning. It's still warming up, it's not cold, I've got my down jacket on, but it's not that cold. But it got really windy in the night, surprisingly. I guess everything's so exposed in Dartmoor. It does happen sometimes when we're up on a little raised area. So yeah, it got really windy at one point. I woke up about 1 o'clock in the morning and the wind was raging around, and then it's dropped off completely again this morning with the sun coming up, which is nice. So yeah, just going to make coffee over here, I'll show you. We've got our coffee bag, powdered milk, sugar. Got one of these little Snow Peak titanium cafetières, which is a bit of a luxury item, but it is nice to have actual coffee. And yeah, water there. So I'm going to get that on, make some coffee, and that's how we like to start the day, with coffee. And then yeah, we're probably not going to do breakfast this morning. We'll probably just pack up and head off once we had maybe 1 or 2 coffees, start walking, see what sort of direction we're going to go. There's no particular itinerary, it's just kind of head and figure it out as we're going, which is kind of nice. I like that sometimes. I'll show you Megan inside the tent.
Morning. So nice waking up to the sun.
Yeah.
And warmth. Feels like I'm not in England. I feel like I'm abroad. It's lovely.
Interrupt this broadcast to bring you a very small camping equipment insight. These little dry bags are Sea to Summit event compression bags, and the bottom end is made using event waterproof material, which gets used in waterproof jackets and stuff like that, which means air can pass through it. So once you start compressing it, the air will actually leave the bag, whereas like traditional dry bags are just made of laminate waterproof, which isn't air permeable. With this, it will actually let the air come out, so you can compress things way smaller. You can get rid of all of that extra air. They're really good. I highly recommend them. We'll continue.
Left no trace. I don't even think you can see an imprint as to where the tent was sitting, to be honest. So yeah, we always think it's important never to leave rubbish, and it's been actually really good since we've been out. I think Ben found like one bit of plastic or something that we picked up and took with us, but it's just nice to turn up somewhere. If you're going to use the outdoors, leave it the way you found it, which is natural and rubbish free. So yeah, we're going to head off up that way and we'll catch up with you soon. Whew. Big hill. Where we camped last night looks so small from here. Didn't look that small yesterday, or when we were on it. It's only 9:45. I feel like I've had a proper workout.
Keep going.
Ow. My arms are sunburnt and taking my pack off really hurts. Did it. Oh. Alrighty. So we found ourselves at this lovely little river Going to take our shoes off for a moment and put our feet in the water, cool down. I'm going to have a snack, filter some more water because we're pretty low on that, and then head up that way towards Fernworthy, I think. What a beautiful spot.
Yeah, it's lovely, huh?
Yeah. The sun is just glistening off of the water. It's very picturesque.
Super
very remote.
peaceful.
Oh, lovely. Right, I'm going to have a snack.
Washing your feet.
Huh?
Washing your feet.
It was. Did it!
You can stand in the water. It's not lava.
Yeah,
I know, contrary to popular belief, it's not lava.
It is lava.
Interesting path here. You need to go more to your right. Unless you can find a way. Ooh! Going for a different option.
Yeah. Boom. Got it. Crossed the river. Conquered it. Smashed it. That way.
This is a sign that says Merivale Firing Range. Because that is Merivale Firing Range over that side. And the rest says keep out when warning flags or lights are displayed on the high ground to your front. So like out that way. But there's no firing this weekend. And then on the other side, there's another sign that says Oakhampton Firing Range. Keep out when warning flags or lights are displayed, because that way, where you guys are standing, is Oakhampton Firing Range. So we are quite literally caught in the crossfire. Terrible joke, wasn't it? That was pretty poor. But yeah, we're right on the edge of these two firing ranges. We're making our way up to Fernworthy, just in front of us. We've kind of just been ambling along. We did like a big loop and yeah, no real plan of attack, just generally taking it in. It's such a gorgeous day, the weather is impeccable again. So yeah, we're just meandering and enjoying the environment and just yeah, taking it all in, which is a really nice way to do it. Oh look, I think that's a ram's skull over there. Oh look, that's pretty cool. Oh, it's getting a little bit brittle in the light.
Something snacked on you pretty good. There's your spine.
Yeah, died out here.
Oh well.
It's not a bad place to die.
Yeah, it's a good life for a
Peaceful.
horned sheep or ram or whatever that belongs to. I don't think it's a ram, but
Yeah, cool though.
awesome. Alright.
So yeah, we'll keep ambling along. enjoying the weather, and yeah, we'll stop and have some lunch at some point in the not too distant future. We're just coming up towards 1 o'clock, so yeah, getting to lunchtime now. Yeah, ready to have some food and yeah, take it easy a little bit. It makes me want to have a nap. It's so warm. It's so warm and peaceful out here, with the only noise really being the wind and the bird song. I feel like I could just lay down in this grass somewhere, get a bit in the corner of my mouth, have a little chew, probably drift off. But we'll see what happens.
Hey guys, we've just had lunch. We're at Fernworthy. I had a really nice barley and risotto thing from LYO, like a rehydrated meal, and it was really tasty. Ben had some salmon and giant couscous, one of the John West pouches, which was super good. And we're just taking a little hot minute, or cool minute I should say, out of the sun, as we've been walking all day in the blistering heat, and I am burnt. I'm really burnt. So yeah, fleeces on in the shade, having a moment just to cool down and relax and rest our weary toes, and then we will make our way somewhere in that direction, kind of back towards Fernworthy Forest way. Again, no real plan, but just gonna meander and see where the day takes us. Pew.
Found another sign all on its own, quite literally in the middle of nowhere. The chances of people who need to see it seeing it are, you know, probably small, but hey, the military are really intent on letting you know that you shouldn't touch any of the military debris, otherwise it might explode and kill you. So I think what our main aim for today is going to be to try and find some military debris.
So we can touch it.
touch it as much as we can.
Play with
poke
it.
it from a distance, like.
Play catch with it.
I'm only joking, guys. We wouldn't do that. Yeah, that's it. But we're heading down towards a river down in this direction, so we can get some water and probably have a brief water break, and then carry on back in the general direction of Fernworthy Forest, which is over in the distance. You can see this dark green patch, and that's the plans. That's what we got so far. All right, I'm rambling, talking nonsense. It's the heat. It's got to me. I'm gonna take you guys and show you a little waterfall in Dartmoor. It's not running or flowing that heavily because obviously it's really dry. But I thought I'd show you because it's kind of pretty. Just filled up all the water. And we're starting to think about where to camp tonight, but we're really not sure. So yeah, that's the next debacle, is trying to figure out where do we camp, because we want to be in reasonable distance of the car for tomorrow, which is towards Fernworthy Forest, is in Fernworthy Forest, which is only a few miles that way. So we're kind of wondering, do we go back to the forest and camp in the forest tonight, or do we stay closer this way and camp out on the moorland? I don't know. We probably should have decided earlier. Instead of wasting so much time on it. Hey ho. Alright, let's go look at the waterfall. I'll show you. You can see what I'm saying, it's only a small waterfall, but it's kind of cool though. Yeah, it's much bigger in rainy season, in winter and stuff, when there's been a lot of rainfall. It's a lot more impressive. Oh man, I'm sunburnt. Oh my god, you're gonna notice it in this video. But I am burned. I am real burned. Alright, let's go back. We've finally stopped and made camp. It's been a bit of an ordeal. We've had to push through. And we were in a situation earlier on where we thought, well, we'll kind of head back this direction more. This is Fernworthy Forest where we are. We're in the forest itself. That's why it's so dark. So apologies for the reason it's so dark, is because we're in the forest. And yeah, we thought we'd come back this way. And as we were headed back, we started feeling pretty knackered because we'd done like over 13 miles or more over really tough ground today with our packs and everything. And obviously it's been like 23, 24 degrees. And then there wasn't really anywhere to pitch. And then anywhere there was to pitch, there was already someone camping there. Because it's the bank holiday weekend and the weather is absolutely incredible, and it's the south of England, Dartmoor's really quite busy. So we didn't really see anyone out where we were in the firing ranges out towards Lintor, which is the first night, which if you watch probably the first video, you'll know that's where we camped. But back this way towards roads and where people can get access to, we've seen multiple people camped up. And yeah, a couple of spots that we would normally use, we were like, oh, we'll go there because we know there's decent camping. And no, there was tents, either one or more tents pitched up. So it's awesome that people are getting out and wild camping. I hope they're all taking care of their environment, carrying everything away with them. But it's cool to see people out. But obviously it was tricky because we were like, oh, we can't go anywhere. So we're like, we know this spot in the woods here. So we just came down and we're just going to do a cowboy camp, no tent. So yeah, no bivvies with us because we've been using the tent. We were tent camping every night. But this is, yeah, an alternative setup. So it's just the ground sheet from the tent down, and then we've got our mats, and then the sleeping bags on top of the mats. No cover. We're not expecting any rain or any wind or really any bad weather whatsoever. And luckily, so far, we're okay with insects and bugs. Obviously, you always get a few. But yeah, this is a proper cowboy. This is what cowboy camping is. A lot of lightweight campers, particularly in the States, use this kind of style. And yeah, I think Meg's first night without anything at all. Normally, at least there would be a tarp or something. But yeah, it'll be fine. I think it's really warm out, so not going to be an issue. And the nice thing about doing it this way is you can, from your bed, reach and cook your dinner. I've got the cooker and everything up at the top there. And then when you wake up in the morning, you can lie in bed and make a coffee, which is pretty nice. It's obviously even nicer sometimes if you've got a view, but the forest is beautiful in its own way. So yeah, that's us. I just wanted to fill you guys in without sort of spending too much time taking you through every step of it. Yeah, it was just a bit of an ordeal. We're both knackered. Our feet are battered because it's been some tough old ground and obviously heavy sun all day long. Yeah, so we're just going to chill now, take it easy, make some dinner. We'll try and summon up some energy to bring you guys back and chat, or show you at least what we're having for dinner. But for now, it's yeah, let's take some weight off our feet, take it easy. All right, we'll catch you on the other side.
Morning everyone, we're just making coffee with the sun coming up over here. The lighting's lovely and it's warming up already. Not that it ever got that cold last night, to be perfectly honest. I think we're more than warm enough the whole time. So yeah, just got some water on the boil,